Good morning to all. Myself Shreya and let's study about one of the interesting system of our human body, which is the muscular system. Firstly, let's study about that. But before that, do you know that how many muscles are there in our human body? There are more than 650 muscles. There are more than 650 muscles. But out of these all, only few can be controlled by us. Let me explain. So the muscles are broadly classified into three groups. Let me bear the name for that. Muscles are broadly classified into three groups. First one is what we call a smooth muscle. Smooth muscle. Then the cardiac muscle and the skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscles. Now, out of these three types, only one can be controlled, which is the skeletal muscle. Only the skeletal muscles can be controlled, and that means that we can't control the smooth muscle and the cardiac muscle. Can not be controlled. Talking about the skeletal muscle, so this is the one which can be controlled. Now let's talk about these three one by one. Firstly, the smooth muscle. So the smooth muscle is present in all our body, all over our body. Even in the skin, the smooth muscle is present, and in the eyes also. The smooth muscle take care of our digestive system also. The esophagus, the food pipe, that food pipe is whole made up of the smooth muscle, and that contract and relax to push the food downward to our stomach. Talking about the smooth muscle in our eyes, so they take care of the size of the lens when it should be increased or when it should be decreased. And also the smooth muscle is present in our skin, and that respond in the cold weather or when we are scared. You notice that the hairs, when we are standing in a cold weather or when we are scared, our hairs stand erect. That is done by the smooth muscles. Talking about the cardiac muscle, so it is the one which can be controlled, and it is only present in our heart. It can't be seen in any part of our body excepted the heart. It is only present in our heart. And we also can't move the cardiac muscle. If I really want to stop my heart, I can't do that. And now you will ask that if the cardiac cardiac muscle can't be movable, if the smooth muscle is also can't be movable, so why does this cardiac muscle or the heart muscle falls in a special category? Now let me tell you. The heart muscle is built for a special work. It do not stop in all our lifetime, in whole our lifetime. It beats without a rest. And it have to beat from our birth to our death. That's why the heart muscle falls into the another category of cardiac muscle, into the category of the cardiac muscle. Now, talking about the skeletal muscle, these are the muscle which can be moved. These are the muscle which is attached to our bones. These are the voluntary muscle. Now, why does they called as a skeletal muscle? That because I had told you that the muscles, these muscles are connected with our bones. And therefore, they are called the skeletal muscle. And we can frequently move that. But here, one thing you have to notice, that the skeletal muscle get tired really fast. But talking about the smooth and cardiac, they don't tire very quickly. And here, you will ask that how does our muscle move? Let me tell you. Firstly, what is the use of this muscle? Why does we have muscles at all? So that's because our bones, for moving our bones. We have bones for giving the support and the shape of our body. But they can't move their own. So there comes the role of the muscles. The muscles move the bones, and that's how our bones move. Like if I want to stop my hand, I can stop it because it is a skeletal muscle. But if I want to stop my heart, it can't be stopped because we have learned that it is not control. It is not in our control. So let's talk, how does our muscle move? Let me tell you. Firstly, let me rub this on. So here I have an activity for you. Let me show you. This one. I think this is visible to you. So what I had done here, let me show you. So what I had done here, I had taken a craft paper or a A4 size sheet, A4 size white sheet, and what I had done that I had taken some straws and cut the straws something like this, you can see. Now, what I had done next, these thread. I had put this thread into the straw and taped it, or I had stick these threads at the back side of that. Now you will ask, why had I bring this to you? For showing how does a muscle move. Let me tell you. So you can see that this is our hand. Suppose that this is our hand. And these threads over here represents the muscle. And the straw over here, the blue colored straw, represents the bone. Let me write down for you. So the straws over here represents the bones, and then the threads represents the muscle. So what if I pull one of these threads? Let's see. Let's take this one over here. You can see that the thumb is moving. What if I all the threads. Something like a hand. So that's how in the hand, what does a muscle do? They just pull the bone, and something what happens, you can see. Now, let me tell you how does the muscle move in our hands and the legs also. So let me erase this one also. So what happens that the muscle contract or relax. The muscle work in the pair. Let me tell you. Take the example of a hand. So if we will take our hand, something like this. So take this is our hand and this is the shoulder, you know. Now the bone over here. So take that this is a bone. This one over here you can see is the bone. And what happens, I am talking here about the muscles. So the muscles at the bottom, this one, let me highlight this one. So this one I had shaded this. This one, this muscle is called as a triceps. What is it called? It is called as a triceps. Let me highlight this with a blue marker. This one. So this one at the bottom of our hand, you can see this. So this is called the triceps. And you know that the up at the above of this bone, over here, this muscle. Let me highlight this again with a blue marker. This one is called the biceps. Triceps, biceps. Let's now I think that this is clear to you, the triceps and the biceps. Now what happens that these two muscles work together to fold our hand or to stretch our hand. Let me tell you. So what happens if one of them is relaxing, then the other is contracting, and these coordination, by this coordination our hand move. Let me tell you. So when I want to fold my hand, something like this, who is contracting and who is relaxing? Over here my biceps is contracting and the triceps is relaxing. When I want to fold my hand, something like this. So when I want to fold my hand, what happens? This is a bone here. 1 minute. Yeah. So what happens that when I fold my hand, the biceps start contracting. Contracts, and if the biceps is contracting, the triceps relaxes. When the biceps is contracting, the triceps is relaxing. And on the other hand, if I want to stretch my hand like this, so here the triceps is contracting, but the biceps is relaxing. And these coordination is how our hand and the legs move. Now here you can see, what if I want to fold my leg? Let me show you. So take that, this is a leg. And I want to fold something like this. this is a leg, this is a knee. This is a bone. I'll draw this roughly. Now this is the bone. So what happens that the muscle at the upper or the above of the bone, this bone is called quadriceps. Let me write down the name. Over here, quadriceps. And the muscle at the bottom one is what we call a hamstring. Hamstring. Let me write down the name clearly. Hamstring. Now, like our biceps and triceps work in the coordination, in a beautiful coordination, similarly the hamstring and the quadriceps also work together or in the coordination to fold our legs or to stretch our legs. I think it is clear to you how does our muscles move. And if you will see a heart, so how does the beating of the heart happen? Of course, by the contracting and the relaxing. But wait, you have a question. What does this word contracting mean? Contracting means to become shorter and tighter. What I mean? Let's say this is my hand. Now, here my hand is just relaxing. You know the meaning of relaxing or resting. But what if I make like this? Now my hand become shorter, but it is tighter. So we can say that my hand is now contracting. Something like this happens to our muscles also. So that's how our muscle moves the bone. Now I think this is all clear to you. Let me recap all the things which we had learned. We had learned that there are 3 types of muscle, which are the smooth muscle, cardiac muscle and the skeletal muscle. The smooth and the cardiac cannot be moved, but the skeletal can be moved. So that was all about the muscular system, and thank you for watching this video. I hope that you had find interest in that, and if you have any mistake or if you want any improvement in me, so please comment it in the comment box, and thank you for watching this video. Have a cheerful day ahead. Thank you.